Hi everyone, it's Vicki with Crochet with Vicki Jo. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing well here. Today I want to do another stitch for my new beginning class. I have taken you through the slip stitch or the chain. Sorry, I took you through the chain. We went through single crochet and a double crochet. Today I'm going to show you how to do the half double crochet. So I was thinking what I would do is just sort of do like a recap and put it all together for you. And I will start, I already have the chain made, but well, let me turn you around here and then we will get started. Okay, so I have the chain. If you don't remember how to make the chain, you can go back to my first video on the class, the beginner's class, and see how that I had made that. So anyhow, I have the chain made, and I'm just going to go in here and put a single crochet. This is the very first stitch that we learned how to do. So I'm going to put this all the way across. Now I'm going to go slow because I am having problems with this wrist today, and when I turn it certain ways it really hurts. Excuse me. So I'll be working slow, but this is the single crochet. If you remember, put your hook into that chain, grab your yarn, pull it through, grab your yarn, pull it through both loops. That's a single crochet. Okay, just to remind you, just to do a recap. And I thought I would make this a continuance. Every time I teach you a new stitch, I will add it to this sample right here. I'm going to try and do it that way. We'll see how that works. But anyhow, so this is your single crochet. It's the very first stitch that I showed you, and this class is for beginners. I don't expect you that are seasoned to want to follow this, but you can. I mean, it's open to anybody. Okay. Now we're going to do the double crochet. Remember the double crochet? You're going to chain 3 to turn. This is what normally you would chain a 3. Some people use a 2, but you would turn your work, and then you're going to work the double crochet. So you yarn over, go into that first stitch, yarn over, go into that next stitch, grab your yarn, pull it through. Remember I told you to bring it up to equal the height. Okay, and then grab your yarn, pull it through the first 2, grab your yarn, pull it through the last 2 loops on your hook. Okay, let's do that again. So you're going to wrap your yarn over your hook, you're going to go into that next stitch, and you're going to grab that yarn and you're going to pull it through, bring it up, then you're going to grab your yarn again and you're going to bring it through the first 2 loops on your hook, then you're going to grab your yarn and you're going to pull it through the last 2 loops, and that's a double crochet. Okay, just to remind you, I'll work it slow so you can see how it's done. Because I know sometimes, most of the time, when you go to work a pattern, you want to do something, and you're new to crochet, and you're new to these stitches, it's easy to forget how to do them. Okay, so you can always go back and review the videos when in doubt. But these are your basic stitches for crochet. once you can get these down, you can pretty much make anything. Granny squares, you can do that. You can make dishcloths, hand towels. There's just a lot of things that you can make with just these two basic stitches right here, your single crochet and your double crochet. Okay. And then I'm going to show you the half double crochet, which I should have done that last week. I'm sort of out of order here, but it's okay. The half double crochet, it's nice. It works pretty well in a lot of your projects. Okay. And then you go, always remember to go into that last chain. And remember how I told you to know if you have a chain left over? Right here. You see these right here? They're like V's. If you see this V on the end, that means you have one chain left, and you don't want to miss that chain. Okay? So now we're going to do the half double crochet. So I'm going to chain 2. Some people will just chain 1. It just depends. It depends on you. It depends on the pattern you're following. Okay, so we're going to go into this first stitch right here, and a half double crochet. You're just going to wrap it around, wrap your yarn around your hook. You're going to go into that first stitch. You're going to grab your yarn. It's just like we just did with the double crochet, but this is going to be half. So you bring it up so it reaches the length over here. Grab your yarn, and instead of going through the first 2 only, we're going to just pull it through all 3 chains on our hook. Okay, let me show you again. Wrap your yarn, go into that next stitch, grab your yarn, pull it through, and then you're going to grab your yarn and you're going to pull it through all 3 chains on your hook. And that's a half double crochet. Okay, let's do it again. Grab your yarn, pull it through, grab your yarn, pull it through all 3 chains. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, grab your yarn, pull it through the stitch, grab your yarn, and pull it through all 3 stitches or all 3 loops on your hook. Okay. Now I'll go slow through that. See how easy that is? Wrap your yarn, go through that stitch, grab your yarn and bring it back up through that same stitch, wrap your yarn and go through all 3 loops on your hook. That's a half double crochet. Okay. So it's the same as the double crochet, we're just not completing the double crochet. Instead of taking it through 2 loops and then yarn over and go through the last 2, you're taking it through, pulling that yarn through all 3 loops. I got a snag there. So when you get to the end, you're going to not forget this chain here. You're going to half double crochet in the top of that chain too. Okay, you can get it in there. There you go. And then you would just chain 2 again, turn your work, and go back. Work the other row. So that's a half double crochet. Now next week I will be talking about, well, let's see. I'll teach you another stitch. I don't know which one yet. And maybe we will make a dishcloth or a pot holder or something out of the stitches that you've learned up to this point, okay? So anyhow, there you go, your half double crochet. So you have your single, your double, and your half. For you that are brand new to crochet, I'd encourage you to get some yarn out, get out a hook. I'm using a 6mm hook, the J hook, and you can use whatever hook you have, and just start practicing. Practice them over and over and over. That's how you get them stuck in your, your hands. You just learn which one's which, and you're just able to just make a chain and then go for it. But anyhow, get some yarn out, practice your single crochet, practice your double crochet, and practice your half double crochet. And before long, you'll become a pro at all of them. Okay, that's all I have for you today, and I will see you next week for the beginners class. And you have a wonderful day. Remember that Jesus loves you, and so do I. Bye for now.